provide you brief information po about the Kaiser International Health Group Incorporation. So this is the name po of the company who is providing the long-term care plan na pag-uusapan natin tonight. Okay? So ang Kaiser po is duly accredited with DOH or Department of Health. So of course, we are also registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC noong 2004. So 16 years na po ang Kaiser International Health Group as a healthcare provider with an authorized capital stock of 160 million. So, actually po yung capital stock, nire-require lang po ng SEC is 50 million. Pero ang ginawa ni Kaiser, trinipli pa po niya, hinigitan pa niya yung requirement to ensure na talaga pong matibay yung stock for capital po ng Kaiser as healthcare provider. And maybe some of you is thinking na bakit siya healthcare provider registered? Di ba may ino-offer din siya na 3-in-1, no, whereas it has insurance, it has investment and healthcare, while it is a healthcare provider. Right? Maybe some of you is confused, ano ba talaga si Kaiser? So yes, it's a healthcare provider po, pero they are tied up with other companies like Manila Bankers Life, who is the provider po of the insurance na component po ng ating Kaiser long-term product. Okay? And of course, with the investment part, si Kaiser po, ini-invest po yan sa iba't ibang investment vehicle. So, ang Kaiser po ay seasoned po to ng experts in medical services field and healthcare industry na kagaya po ni Dr. Lea Uy Yolo. So, isa po siyang prominent doctor na siya po yung nag-handle po, okay, lalo na po sa pagdating po sa mga corporate accounts. And we're proud to say na talagang may mga government entities po tayo or agencies na whereas ang healthcare provider po is Kaiser. Okay? So, Kaiser International Healthcare po, in addition to this, is an HMO company caters to corporate, group, family, and individual accounts with our various short-term plan packages na magsusut po sa kanilang healthcare requirements. Anong ibig sabihin po nito? Kasi, may mga tao po na gusto para lang sa kanila, pang individual, right? And yung iba naman na may family, they are concerned with, of course, healthcare na ng buong family. So, may no-offer po tayo. And kung halimbawang malaki ang kumpanya, maliit na kumpanya, or korporasyon, so meron din po tayong klase ng healthcare para dyan. So, ayan po to. Ito po yung mga different healthcare plans na meron tayo. Now, if you are referring to short-term plan, then it means na applicable po ito for 1 to 60 years old. Again, 1 to 60 years old po lamang. It's short term kasi po, ito po ay maaaring gamitin mo ngayong taon na to, maaaring ayaw mo na or iba na yung gusto mong kuhaing healthcare like ang long-term healthcare, naisip mo na maganda pala si long-term healthcare plan, di ba? So, short-term din siya kasi hindi mo siya magagamit ng more than 60 years old ka na. So, hanggang 60 years old lang po talaga ang mga short-term healthcare plans, okay? And for those who are 61 and above, so para na po kayo sa senior care plan, okay? Pero ito pong senior care plan and HMO, this is pure healthcare po lamang. Hindi po siya kagaya nitong pag-uusapan natin na long-term plan na kung saan is pwede pong, hindi po pwede ang mga 1 to 9 years old and mga 61 to 100 years old na mag-avail ng plan. So this plan po is of course an HMO product din. Pero yun nga, it has component po of healthcare, insurance, and investment. Alright, so we also call this plan as Ultimate Kaiser Health Builder. So this plan is a 7-year paying. Actually, I rather call it a saving plan. Okay? 7 years kang mag-ipon and then you have to wait for another 13 years then you have different options on how you are going to settle your account on the 20th year. So I'll be discussing that later. Okay? So this kind of plan, inaalaw po ang bawat Kaiser member na habang tayo may trabaho pa, while we are still young and healthy, then may magagamit po tayo. Right? I mean, may makapag-save tayo. And kadalasan po no, naririnig ko sa mga may mga short-term healthcare na like provided po ng company lang. Iniisip nila, hindi ko na kailangan yan kasi meron na akong healthcare na provided ng company. And most of those people na nakakausap ko kadalasan, sila yung mga nagtatrabaho sa call center industry. Kasi I was also working in a call center before, and talagang nung una, I was neglecting the offers na nakukuha ko po from different financial advisors to get Kaiser plan. Kasi, ganun din magbabayad din ako samtala sa company, libre. But, when I learned about long-term healthcare, ang sabi ko, wow, I need this kind of plan regardless na I already have healthcare na provided ng company namin. Bakit po? Kasi, etong long-term care plan na po ito ay magagamit natin kapag po tayo ay retired na. Samantalang ang short-term, hanggat may trabaho ka lang, hanggang dun mo lang magagamit. Diba? Hanggat may employer ka na nagpo-provide sa ng healthcare, hanggang dun lang. E paano kung nag-resign ka na, nag-retire na tayo, wala na tayong healthcare. Okay? So this geared to address the long-term care needs of individuals, especially kagaya na nabanggit ko kayo na after your employment and retirement years. So it will provide us a more comfortable elderly life kasi we're worry-free na, di ba? So there are alarming health realities po na we have to think and reflect po talaga na bakit nga ba kailangan natin ng long-term care plans, okay? Sabi po dito kasi, heart disease is the #1 cause of mortality in the Philippines. Agree po ba kayo dyan? Kasi ako po, I witnessed to a lot of people, friends or relatives, neighbors, na talaga pong during quarantine period, meron po kapitbahay ko, cardiac arrest. Kasi di ba, pag familiar ba kayo dun sa madalas nating sabihin na, oh, galaw-galaw, baka ma-stroke. Diba? So, it's, ano po talaga, katotohanan na kapag hindi tayo gano'n na gumagalaw, hindi tayo productive, walang activities, ano ba ginagawa natin during quarantine period na talagang walang pwedeng lumabas? Diba? Nanonood lang ng TV, puro gadgets, and talagang wala na tayong ginagawang mahabang paglalakad or yung talagang busy tayo, yung katawan natin, talagang nasa bahay na parang kumbaga sana stagnant tayo, di ba? So talagang yung mortality rate when it comes to numbered, yung heart disease po talaga yung pinakang marami. Sabi rin dito, medical inflation hits nosebleed levels 3 to 4 times economic inflation. Ang ibig sabihin po, talagang ang bilis po ng pagtaas ng bilihin natin, di ba? Even with our basic commodities. Pero grabe, eto, talagang manonosebleed ka sa mas mabilis na pagtaas ng medical cost. And this is really true po. And the cost of medicines in the Philippines is 600% higher than our neighboring Asian countries. Napakataas. Kaya naman, di ba, napakarami sa atin, yes, nagkakaroon ng chance na matingnan ng doktor, nadadiagnose ko anong sakit. Pero, hindi lahat ng nadadiagnose, hindi lahat ng nadadala sa ospital gumagaling kasi hindi na afford yung medicine. So, yun po yung nakakalungkot doon. And another thing, health conditions in the Philippines remain among the poorest in East Asia. Hindi naman po di ba nakakapagtataka dahil dun sa previous, etong cost of medicines is talagang hindi ma-afford. Kaya naman, ang karamihan po sa atin, it's either po talaga na pupunta lang sa doktor para malaman ang sakit pero hindi naman talaga ginagamot. Agree po ba? Kaya naman ang nangyayari, talagang hindi na nakakapagtataka na naging poorest ang health condition dito sa ating bansa. And eto po, more and more people die Not because of no doctor or no medicine, but because of no money. Marami pong ganyan na nagsisimula sa simpleng sakit, lumalala hanggang sa wala ng pag-asa dahil wala ng pera dahil sa mas kailangan na para sa isang operasyon o mas kailangan pang malaking gastos. Okay? So kaya po kami sa IMG, what we are teaching is to build a solid financial foundation. Napakarami po sa atin, di ba? Mayayaman noon, malalakas kumita. Pero anong nangyayari kapag tinamaan ng sakit? Di ba, ang nangyayari po, kailangan nilang ibenta kung ano yung mga napundar nila, o kaya lahat ng naipon, nawawala, nagkakabaon-baon pa sa utang. Ano pong dahilan? Kasi di ba, pag tinamaan ng sakit, pag walang healthcare, saan lalapit? Sa utang, sa kamag-anak, sa naipundar, o kailangan mo magbenta ng mga napundar mo. So if we have this kind of solid financial foundation, kung ano man yung mangyari sa atin, kukunin man tayo na maaga ni Lord, may mga protection po tayo. If we have healthcare, this is our protection for ourselves. This is our greatest wealth na dapat inuuna po natin. And of course, if we have life insurance, we can protect our family while building our wealth. And makakaiwas na tayo sa utang na nagiging termite o anay sa ating finances para bumagsak ito. And of course, if we have this protection, makakapag-build na tayo ng emergency fund, tama? And because of that, we can also protect na our investment. And last na po ang investment. So marami sa atin, we are all excited, we are really eager to invest. But the question is, are we really prepared na mag-invest na nga ba? Kasi kung prepared na tayo, bakit laging may tanong tayo na, coach, paano kung may emergency? Paano kung may magkasakit sa family? Can we withdraw our investment anytime? Yes, you can do that. Pero 'di ba, anong mangyayari sa investment natin if lagi nating binabawasan or ang iniisip na natin is i-withdraw yan in the future because of those emergencies, because of sickness, because may nawala sa family, nagkaroon ng disability. 'Di ba? So ang nangyari, hindi na investment, para ka na lang nag-alkandukot. Naguhulog ka sa alkansya mo pero panay din ang dukot. So, para maiwasan natin yan at talagang magkaroon tayo ng long-term asset accumulation na whereas mas malaki yung magiging return sa atin, then we have to protect ourselves, protect our family, build emergency fund, and then mag-invest ka na. But I do understand if may hirapan yung iba sa atin. Kaya naman, di ba, here in IMG, we are offering na magkaroon ka ng another source of income for you to be able to build your financial foundation right. So, I have good news for you kasi, di ba, we have already solution dun sa 3 F's of life natin. Now, whereas, you can actually get a plan, just one plan, and then it will complete na your solid financial foundation. Okay? And that is the Kaiser Long-Term Care Plan. You just have to sacrifice for 7 years. And then after 7 years of saving, you are protected. And then while you are protected, while you are waiting, then you will be getting kung ano man yung mga hindi mo nagamit during the time na you are protected. Okay? So I'll be discussing that further mamaya. So you can grow your money while you have healthcare and life insurance to protect you for the rest of your life. Okay? Now, ano nga ba yung pagkakaiba ng short-term at long-term healthcare? So here, sabi dito, ang short-term, renewal is not guaranteed if with high claims. Ibig sabihin po niyan, kung halimbawa this year, meron kang short-term na inavail. Pero the chance of getting renewed or ma-renew uli ang inyong plan by next year is maliit na lang ang chance kasi nga nakita nila na ang taas na ng claim mo. Lasagad-sagad na. But here in long-term healthcare, if you get 7-year plan, tapos mo na, pwede ka na ulit kumuha regardless kung nasagad-sagad mo na yung health fund mo. Kasi kahit ang taas ng claim, pwede ka pa rin kumuha ng another long-term care plan. Okay? And yearly increase of premium pag sa short term. Dito, fixed na premium lang for 7 years. So, on first year, binayaran mo 3,000. On the second year hanggang 7th year, same amount po. Okay? Wala pong yearly increase. And generally, no insurance coverage. Pero dito sa long-term healthcare, you have 4-way insurance coverage. So, we have term life, accidental death and dismemberment, may waiver pa ng installment due to death and waiver of installment due to permanent and total disability. And I will be discussing that further later. Another thing is no accumulation of unused health fund. Napakarami po sa atin kaya ayaw kumuha ng healthcare kasi iniisip, naku, pag di ko naman nagamit yun, sayang lang yung pera ko. Di ba? May mga ganong klase ng mindset. Pero that's a wrong mindset. Bakit po? Kasi paano naman kung maggamit natin? So kung halimbawa na hindi man natin magamit, ay thank you Lord, di ba? Kung magamit man natin, thank you Kaiser, thank you short term kasi may nagamit ako, hindi ko na naging problema to. Okay? And no return of premiums for non-utilization kapag short term. Pero po sa long-term healthcare, if hindi mo magamit during the paying period, it means na may return po ng premium approximately 85% or 80% ng total contract price mo. So imagine, ang laki po ng naging return sa atin. That's almost or approximately 80%. And of course, ang short-term healthcare, kahit gusto mo pang kumuha ng short-term, hanggang 60 lang po yan pwede. So pwede na sa'yo senior care na pure healthcare lang talaga at medyo mataas na ang premium. Pero sa long-term care, pag abutin ka ng 60 years old or kahit 60 ka ngayon, basta 60 and 4 months year old ka, then you can still get long-term healthcare. At kung abutin ka man, basta nasa 60 ka na, nakapag-apply ka, so plus 20, 80 ka na nun, di ba? So ang good thing nun, kahit na lumagpas ka na ng 60 years old, covered ka pa rin ng long-term care. Okay? And pre-existing illness is not covered during the first year and or lifetime, and permanent exclusions may be issued on the second year onwards. So, eto po sa atin, kahit may pre-existing ka na, maa-approve ka pa rin. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga pre-existing conditions na pwedeng sabihin? Di ba? Heart disease, asthma. So, kapag ganyan po, is kino-cover pa rin po yan, pero on the 8th year. And another thing is that outpatient medicines po and all illness, including cosmetic and maternity, are covered in long-term healthcare on the 7th year, or after the 7th year rather. Okay? So, we have 3 periods po sa long-term care plan. So, we have here, on the 1st to 7th year, we call that as accumulation period. Extended period is 8th to 20th year. And then, ang 21st to 100th year, ang start na po ng long-term care period. Okay? So, let me provide you first the information or the benefits that you could get from 1st to 7th year. So, ano-ano nga ba yung benefits mo? So, during accumulation period or during the first 7 years, you can get this immediate medical benefits. Una, annual physical exam. So, ito yung tinatawag na APE coverage or yung basic 5. So, physical examination, checks x-ray, fecalysis, urinalysis, at saka yung CBC. And then, for members na 35 years old and above, pwede kayo magpa-ECG. At para sa babae naman, pap smear kapag 35 years old and above ka na. Okay? And we can also get dental benefits. So we have unlimited dental check-ups, unlimited simple tooth extraction, once a year na pagpapalinis ng ngipin, and a lot more. So if hindi nabanggit po dyan yung gusto mong ipagawa sa ngipin mo, then kayo na po yung mag-shoulder nun. And of course, you will be getting basic health benefits, yung operating room, access to accredited physicians, hospital intensive care, may choice ka rin po ng room and board up to 1,000 per day. So ito po ay depende sa plan na kinuha mo kung magkano ba yung pwede mong magamit para sa room and board. Okay? And you can get yearly medical benefit limit of 60,000 per year. Again, this depends on your premium na binabayaran after full payment of the first year of the total premium. So halimbawa po, 60,000 on the first year, second year on the second year 60,000, and so on and so forth. So may limit po tayo sa during the time that we are in accumulation period. The benefits 1, 2, and 3 can be availed or pwede nyo pong maklaim kapag po tayo ay nakabayad na ng unang taon of the total premium. Again, kasi ito madalas pong tanungin to kung pwede na daw bang agad gamitin. So, kung kayo po ay nakapagbayad na ng buong taon, nag-annual ka, o kaya naman monthly ka, naka-isang taon ka ng hulog, then you can definitely use na the benefits 1, 2, and 3. About the insurance coverage naman, di ba, I've told you earlier about the 4-way coverage insurance. So let's talk about term life insurance coverage. So eto po, if the member dies before attaining 75 years old, ang beneficiary po ay makakakuha ng amount equal to the sum of long-term care benefit value. Ang madalas na tanong, makukuha po ba agad ng beneficiary yung insurance part kung halimbawang mamatay po ang Kaiser member? Ang sagot, yes po. He doesn't have or she doesn't have to wait for 20 years bago makuha yung sa face amount po. Okay? So makukuha po agad ng beneficiary yan. Next po is accidental death and dismemberment. Ito naman po, halimbawa, ang member ay namatay due to accident, ang insured amount po na makukuha ay magiging times 2. Okay? Ang dismemberment naman po, halimbawa, ang member na aksidente, tapos may mga nawala sa parts ng kanyang katawan, like for example, loss of both hands, makakuha yan ng 100% na insurance. Pero syempre, di ba, ito po, dapat ay nangyari before ng 75th birthday, and then, kung halimbawa po na ni-report niyan within 180 days, then ang insurance company po ay ibibigay sa inyo yung corresponding amount, depende kung ano po yung nawala sa atin. Okay? Pero syempre kung na-report po yan, more than 180 days na, it might not be approved. Alright? Now, family assistance service, ano po ba ito? Kung halimbawa po, may mga nagtatanong, Coach, pwede bang ipagamit to sa family members? Hindi po pwede nating ipagamit or hindi po siya per family. Kasi nga po, di ba, this is an individual plan. Pero, Kaiser really cares. Kasi kung halimbawa po, may immediate family na nadala sa ospital, tapos hiningan tayo ng doktor ng down or kailangan agad operahan pero wala tayong pang bigay na pera. So, maaari po natin gawing prenda yung ating card. Pero, of course, you need to get approval from Kaiser. Halimbawa mapaggamit, dapat po, bago pa man mag-discharge, kasi nga hindi naman talaga yung Kaiser card nung iyong immediate family, dapat po ma-settle ang payment bago pa man ma-discharge. Okay? So, yan po ang agreement na yan. Maaaring may mabago, maaaring may madagdag. Depende na po ito sa discretion po ng Kaiser, sa pag-uusap po ng Kaiser at nung nagre-request po na member. Alright? Now, basic medical benefits, of course, pwede mong magamit ang mga accredited hospitals, room and board, and physicians or doctors po in over 800 accredited hospitals and clinics. And may mga special and extended benefits po tayo tinatawag. Ano-ano po ba to? Ito pong MRI, dialysis, CT scan, blood transfusion, and other klase po ng sakit or procedure po. Hindi po lahat ng short-term healthcare provider ay inaalaw po na magamit to or magamit ang card mo para sa mga procedure na to. So usually hindi po talaga, but here using your long-term care plan or using your Kaiser plan, then you can definitely use this your card po to this procedures po na na-mention ko dito. Let me talk about na extended healthcare coverage period. So eto na yung 8th to 20th year. Kapag halimbawang natapos mo ng hulugan ng yung 1st to 7 years na plan, Alright? So, makakakuha ka na po ng Visa card. So, ganito na po yung makukuha ninyo. So, this would serve na po parang sa instead of the Kaiser card, eto na yung mismong gagamitin mo. So, mare-replace na yung card na i-request mo kay Kaiser. So, if you would like to request for a card, then you can ask your SMD on how to get it. Alright, so ano ba yung benefits during the extended period? So, we have long-term care benefit value. Ito po, ito yung na-mention ko kanina na di ba kapag halimbawa na hindi natin magamit yung ating plan or yung health fund, then mako-convert po yan into cash on the 20th year. So, ayan po yung long-term care benefit value. And ang yearly healthcare hospital benefit limit naman, ito naman po yung kanina sa first to 7th year, di ba may mga annual benefit limit tayo na 60,000 for first year. Dito po, hindi na siya pare-pareho. Nag-accumulate na po siya. Okay? Halimbawa po, ang plan mo is K100. So, 10% of 100,000, you will be getting 10,000 on the 8th year. So, mamaya po ipapakita ko kung ano pa ba yung mga other benefits yung makukuha. Ito naman pong long-term healthcare experience incentive hospital benefit limit or tinatawag namin noon na long-term care bonus. Ito po yung kapag hindi mo nagamit ng first to 7th year ang inyong Kaiser card, you will be getting approximately 85% ng total membership fees and mako-convert yan into cash on the 20th year. So, ako po, na-confine po ako last year and I have to pay nasa 10,000 po. And Kaiser po told me na kung magagamit niyo po ito, wala na po kayo makukuhang bonus. So, would you like na po ba na gamitin or would you like to shoulder na lang po it muna? Kasi sayang naman po yung bonus. So, I recall that time na, oh nga no, I will be getting like nasa 300,000 na bonus. And then versus 10,000. Kahit po small amount lang ang magamit natin during first to 7th year, then wala na pong bonus. So, again, baka naman po yung iba mag-isip na, paano yan? 500 lang naman yung nagastos ko doon or nasa 5,000 lang. Baka na pwede nyo i-consider. So, wala pong ganun. Kasi nga, bonus po to sa mga taong talagang hindi ginamit or nagamit yung healthcare. Okay? So, wala pong magsasabi na, ay, konti lang naman pinagamit ko, baka na pwede mong i-consider. So, basta as long as nagamit po, regardless of the amount, then, mawawala na po yung bonus na makukuha natin on the 20th year. Okay? Now, lifetime network access, of course, dun pa rin sa same na 800 medical facilities na whereas you can use your Kaiser card, cost-free health benefits, additional yearly health care hospital benefit. Ay, ibig sabihin po nito, halimbawa, di ba may investment part tayo? Kasi on the 8th year, dyan na po nagsistart na magkaroon ng interest yung ating fund. Now, kapag halimbawa po na higher than 6% per annum ang kinikita ng ating investment, then we will be getting extra or additional na health fund para po sa magagamit natin every year from 8th year to 20th year. Okay? Now, para mas malinaw po, let me provide you this example. Alright? So, ito pong plan na to is K100. Okay? So, K100 plan. And this plan po cost 58,821 yearly. So, this is annual. Ang mode of payment is annual. Kapag nabayaran ng 7 taon, you will be, or the total membership fee would be 411,750. So, ang annual po, ang advantage po nito is, of course, di ba, magagamit mo agad yung inyong for dental, for APE, and another thing is that, times 10 na lang po ito. 2 months po ang mababawas kapag halimbawang nag-annual tayo. Kasi, ang monthly po ng K100 plan is 5,882. But because ginawa mong annual, then it would be times 10 na lang. So that would be 58,821. Okay? Now, paano naman yung first to 7th year? Ano nga ba yung makukuha natin for review? You will be getting outpatient and inpatient benefit during the first to 7th year. And, first to 7th year, you will be getting inpatient benefit. And the 8th year to 20th year is outpatient and inpatient benefits. Okay? And then ito yung merong fixed na annual benefit limit. So, depende na po to sa inyong plan. But this K100, it is 60,000 po na makukuha yung annual benefit limit. So, 60,000 sa first year, second year, 60,000, at hindi po na-accumulate. Basta 60,000 po bawat taon. But on the 8th year, nag-accumulate na po yan. So, magkano nga ba yung long-term healthcare benefit dito? 100,000. So, 10% ng 100,000 is 10,000. So, on the 8th year, meron kang 10,000. Pag di mo nagamit on the 20th year, ma-accumulate yun. So, naging 20,000 na siya plus the 10% interest, for example. So, you will be getting total of 21,000 on the 9th year. Okay? And then, so on and so forth. Now, if there is additional yearly health benefit limit, like on this illustration, you will be getting total health benefit limit po na eto, 42,981 on the 8th year, and then so on and so forth na lumalaki pa kapag hindi natin nagagamit. Now, perfect scenario, if hindi natin magamit talaga ang healthcare, bukod sa, of course, thank you Lord kasi hindi ako nagkasakit, then you will be getting, aside from that blessing, yung almost 1.2 million na makukuha natin on the 20th year. Okay? So it's really amazing, di ba, na we are protected while we are saving for a 7-year plan. Then may extend pa yan hanggang 20th year. At ang 20 years, and ang mas maganda, on the 20th year, may mga options ka pong pwedeng piliin kung gusto mong gamitin hanggang age 100. So imagine that. Hanggang age 100, pwede mo maggamit kahit na 7 years ka lang naghulog. Okay? Now, let's proceed po. So, ito yung dinention ko kanina sa comparison ng short-term and long-term na whereas you can use na yung pre-existing medical condition on the 8th year, including yung maternity benefit. Okay? So, that's good thing with that. And you will be covered na rin sa mga following illnesses. So, these illnesses po, at saka po yung mga dreaded and critical illnesses magagamit na po on the 8th year. Now, ang PhilHealth po is integrated po with Kaiser. Once admitted, you will be advised po to file your PhilHealth reimbursement form. So kung halimbawa po na may PhilHealth, may mababawas po muna ang PhilHealth and then saka po makukompute kung magkano na lang ang babayaran ng Kaiser. Now, kung wala ka pong PhilHealth, ikaw po ang mag-shoulder ng dapat po na babayaran po ng PhilHealth. Kahit po wala kayong healthcare, di ba ang tanong agad sa inyo, may PhilHealth po ba kayo? So, ang PhilHealth po ay mandatory yan na lagi pong integrated with our Kaiser plans. Okay? Now, about naman po sa payment, ano ba yung halimbawang kinakatakutan nating lahat? Yung magkaroon ng lapses, tama? Kasi iniisip natin, Coach, paano kung halimbawa na ma-delay ako sa pagbabayad, magkaroon ako ng financial crisis. So, ang kagandahan po with Kaiser is, meron pong binibigay sa atin ng mahabang palugit. So, kung halimbawa po na tayo na delay ng 31 days, lapse na po yung policy kasi 30 days lang po yung binibigay po sa atin. Okay? Pag sinabi pong lapse, ibig sabihin, hindi naman po mawawala yung perang hinulog natin. Mawawala po yung benefit like healthcare and insurance. Pero syempre, binibigyan naman ni Kaiser yan ng grace period para walang penalty at para maayos po ang ating account without reinstating it. So there will be another 30 days. So eto po, sa ibang salita, dapat huwag ka pong lumagpas sa 60 days para hindi po magkaroon ng penalty at hindi mo na kailangan ipa-reinstate ang inyong account. Information about reinstatement. So, kung gusto nyo po, halimbawa po, di ba, ikaw, na-delay ka na more than 60 days, inabot ka ng 1 year, inabot ka ng ilang buwan kasi nagkaroon ng problem sa pera. So, you have 2 options. Again, 2 options. Una, i-update mo ang inyong account. So, all you have to do is to pay all the lapses and then pay the surcharge or penalty of 1.5% per month or 18% per annum. Ngayon, sabi mo, Coach, ang hirap na niyang bayaran. Isang taon mahigit na eh. So, paano po yan? So, ang pwede mong option is redate. Ang redate po, ang babayaran mo lang ang yung isang buwan na hulog. Ngayon, ang mangyayari, i-move na lang yung maturity period. For example, 2040 ka kumuha ng Kaiser Plan. Nahirapan kang magbayad after 1 year. So, ang mangyayari po, i-move na sa halip na 2040, mature na ang plan mo, gagawin ng 2041. So, madadagdagan ng isang taon or kung ilang buwan man yung nadagdag nung ikaw ay na-delay. Okay? So, another information is that may babayaran ka na po na 300 pesos for reinstatement fee and kailangan mo na pong mag-process ng or magpasa ng reinstatement application form. Pero as like what I've mentioned earlier, kapag kayo po ay hindi naman lumagpas sa 60 days, no need for you to pay the penalty and no need for you to pay the reinstatement of 300 pesos and hindi na rin kailangan magpasa ng reinstatement application form. Kaya, huwag po tayo nang magpa-delay. Kung may 60 days, mahaba-haba naman po. Okay? And another thing po is that you can do this within 2 years of the first unpaid due date. Imagine that, you have 2 years para po maayos natin yung ating account. Now, whereas, ang laging tanong, Coach, paano na po yung mga nahulog namin dati? Andun lang po yun. Unlike with most of the companies na kapag ikaw ay delay na for more than 60 days or even for more than 30 days, bye-bye na ang nahulog natin. Tama? Do you have experience with that? Kaya di ba yung iba natatakot kasi naisip baka masayang lang yung hulog kapag nagka-problema ako sa pera. But imagine this, you have 2 options. Redate mo, i-update mo, within 2 years pa yan. Ganun kahaba yung binibigay sa atin na palugit para maayos natin yung account at para hindi tayo mawala ng long-term care. Okay? And the member shall be considered a new applicant subject to pre-existing conditions and for purposes of constability of insurance coverage to any other requirements for a new applicant for membership in effect at that time. Ano pong ibig sabihin niyan? Kung ikaw po magpapa-reinstate or magpapa-redate ng inyong account, then meron po tayong tinatawag na contestability period. So kung ang contestability period for pre-existing is 2 years, then babalik ka po sa 0 months or 0 days. Bibilang ka uli. But it doesn't mean na bibilang po ulit ang inyong account ng weighing back na hindi mabibilang yung mga dati na. Mabibilang po yun, uutsog lang po ang maturity period, pero with the pre-existing condition, yung contestability nun, babalik po to 0 count. Sa halip na 2 years na, naka 1 year ka na, you will be going back to 0 month. Okay? So, balik, ano po tayo? Next tayo. So, transferability of the Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder. Ito yung madalas ding tinatanong. Pwede po bang i-transfer or ipasa or ibigay na lang sa iba ang aking Kaiser plan? Ang sagot po dyan, yes, kung i-assign nyo po yan sa inyong principal beneficiary. At dapat po may writing. So, isusulat po ninyo, magsusulat kayo sa underwriting, why do you want to transfer it na sa inyong principal beneficiary? However, hindi nyo po pwedeng ipasa yan sa iba, sa third party, or lalong hindi nyo po pwedeng ibenta na halimbawa ipapa-assume nyo, let's say nakatatlong taon ka na, ayaw mo na talaga, it's not possible po. Okay? Once again, that can only be transferred to our principal beneficiary. Now, what are the benefits that can be received by the principal beneficiary? So, lahat po ng healthcare benefits at saka sa addition, sa investment part, that will be transferred po dun sa principal beneficiary. Now, if the reason is because transfer kasi namatay po ang member, hindi na po kasali dyan ang insurance benefit. Kasi po nagamit na, nakakuha na ang beneficiary ng face amount or face value. Okay? Now, upgrading of plan and mode of payment. So kung ikaw halimbawa, kumuha ka ng plan K100. Nung nasabi mo, grabe, napakaganda pala talaga ng Kaiser plan. Dapat pala tinaasan ko na. Nagtanong ka ngayon, Coach, pwede pa ba? Pwede pa po kung within 30 days po after na-approve or after its effectivity date ng inyong Kaiser plan. Okay? Now, you just have to fill out the amendment form, process or pay the processing fee of 300 pesos, and magbayad lang po ng corresponding additional installment amount para ma-update po ang inyong plan. So, mode of payment naman po, ibig sabihin, monthly ka dati gusto mong gawing annual. Kasi sabi mo, ay, laki pala ng matitipid ko, kaya ko naman palang bayaran. So, mag-annual na lang ako. So, ang mode of payment, you can do this anytime. Ibig sabihin, kahit more than 30 days na, pwede kang mag-upgrade ng mode of payment. Pero, kapag ka more than 30 days na, ang inyong ni-request na mode of payment ay baguhin, meron ka ng babayaran na 300 pesos. Pero kung within 30 days, wala ka pong babayaran and all you have to do is to fill out the amendment form. Okay? So, bibigyan ka ng bagong computation yan kung magkano na lang yung kailangan mong bayaran. Now, about the request to downgrade the plan and mode of payment, it's not possible. So, you have to make sure na talaga bang okay na sa'yo yung nakuha mong mode of payment or plan kasi hindi na pwedeng i-downgrade yan. Okay? So, eto naman po, start na tayo ng long-term care period. So, tapos mo na. Di ba, ang Kaiser plan is 20 years mo lang pong magagamit. Pero sabi ko nga, ang long-term care period, mag-i-start yan depende sa'yo. Kasi on the 20th year, you will be deciding na kung ano ba yung gagawin mo on the 20th year sa inyong health fund. So, meron po tayong 4 options for that. Okay? So, ang total health benefits, ito po yung tinatawag natin na settlement options. So, at the end of the extended period, so at the end of 20th year, pwede mo nang ma-enjoy yung benefit, which is the sum of all benefits under the Kaiser Premium Health Builder. So, lahat po ng converted into cash, or kung ano man po yung benefits na makukuha nyo, makukuha mo na on the 20th year. So, pero, syempre, may mga different options tayo para dyan. So, una, yung tinatawag natin na continued health benefits with term life insurance. Ano ba nga ba ito? So, itong option na po na to, this will give you the following benefits. Una, di ba kanina, ang allowed po lamang na insurance is hanggang up to age 75. But here, if you will be continuing your benefits, ibig sabihin, wala kang kukunin sa anumang makukuha mong converted cash. Iko-continue mo lang. Sasabihin mo sa Kaiser, I would like to continue my health benefits with term life insurance. I will not be getting any amount from the converted cash. Then, you will be getting the continued term life insurance up to age 80 with 50% of the total health benefits but not to exceed 2 million face amount. Okay? Another thing is that covered pa rin ang pre-existing condition up to the total health benefits. And, di ba kanina, 1st to 7th year lang yung may physical examination? Ngayon, pagdating ng 20th year, babalik na po ito. Meron ka na ulit annual physical examination. And ang good news pa, unlimited consultation ka na with all branches of clinics of Kaiser Medical Center nang hindi na ibabawas sa health fund mo. This is unlimited na po. And access to over 500 hospital, 800 clinics, and 10,000 doctors network of Kaiser. And dental benefits, di ba? Kanina 1st to 7th year lang meron yan. Pero on the 20th year onwards, then you will be getting again the free dental benefits. Okay? Now, of course, yung pera po natin, magkakaroon pa rin tayo niya ng yearly increment. Dire-diretso pa rin pong nag-earn yan ng interest. Ngayon, marami po sa ating nagtatanong, Coach, paano na lang kung iniwan ko yung health fund ko, malugi naman sa investment part. So, ang good news ko po sa inyo, ang Kaiser po, hindi po nagde-negative ang fund. Kasi po, meron po tayong flooring na 3% per annum. So halimbawa, bagsak ang market, hindi po maninegative, kundi nakalagay po lamang yan lagi sa 3%. Kung halimbawang mataas, up to 10% naman po yung pwedeng ma-earn ng ating investment. Now, this would be your second option. Ito naman po ay annual withdrawal of the yearly increment earned from total health benefits. Ibig sabihin po, on the 20th year, hindi mo ulit kinuha yung inyong fund, yung natitirang health fund, yung pong corresponding na convert lahat into cash. Okay? Now, ang mangyayari, because of that, meron ka ng makukuha taon-taon na kita ng inyong health benefits. So, it would act as your pension kung ikaw ay nasa 60s na, and then kung halimbawa ikaw naman ay nasa kabataang edad pa nung umabot ka sa 20th year, then you can use that for any purposes or for emergency fund. Kaya naman, di ba, you will be seeing some of our posts ang sinasabi, Kaiser 3-in-1 plus 1. Kasi nga, you have option to either use it as your pension or as an emergency fund. Okay? And of course, you will be getting continued term life insurance pa rin hanggang 80 years old. Pero, 25% na lang ng total health benefits mo or not exceeding 1 million face amount. Kasi di ba kanina 50%, ngayon 25% na lang. So, nabawasan na yung insured amount or yung face amount niya. Okay? And of course, covered pa rin po ang pre-existing. Actually, eto pong mga to, kung ano yung meron kanina, makukuha mo pa rin yung mga benefits, unlimited medical consultations, access, of course, to all accredited hospitals and clinics, and dental benefits through accredited dental service providers. And of course, APE exam through Kaiser Medical Center or Kaiser designated clinics. So lahat pa rin, nung minention ko sa option 1, makukuha. Ang kaibahan lamang niya, nabawasan na yung face amount para sa insurance at meron ka nang mawi-withdraw dito na 10% at maximum of 10% sa taon-taon na kinikita ng ating investment. Okay? Now, what is your third option? So, partial withdrawal of up to 50% of the total health benefits. So, for example, ang converted cash ng inyong health benefits ay 1 million. So, this is just an example. Now, you would like to get 50% of it. So, eto na papasok yung third option. So, 50% of 1 million is 500,000. So, pwede mo lang inegosyo yan. Bahala ka na kung saan mo gustong gamitin. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga benefits naman pagdating sa ganitong option? Of course, makukuha mo yung 50% ng amount, and you will be getting coverage on all pre-existing condition, unlimited consultation, access pa rin sa mga accredited clinics and hospitals, dental benefits, annual physical examination, and of course, tuloy-tuloy pa rin kikita ang ating fund sa investment part. Now, kung mapapansin ninyo, wala na pong insurance na magagamit dito. So, may nakuha kang pera on the 20th year sa option 3, pero you are no longer insured. Okay? So, what is more important to you, or ano ba yung mas binavalue mo by that time? So, it's up to you. So, ang option po na pipiliin natin ay nakadepende sa ating choice or nakadepende po sa ating goal or kung ano man po yung mas priority natin. Okay? And of course, kung talagang ayaw mo na i-continue ang yung health fund, ayaw mo na magkaroon ng insurance, ayaw mo nang magkaroon ng option 1 to 3, then of course, you have the option to withdraw the total health benefits. Okay? So, syempre, kung binidraw mo na lahat, wala na. Wala ka nang makukuhang benefits at all. Pero kung halimbawa po, hindi ka nakapag-notify kung ano yung option na pipiliin mo, automatically, option 1 po yung ibibigay sa'yo. And ano nga ba yung option 1? I-retain mo ang iyong fund and then you will be getting 50% of the total health benefits para sa insurance and other benefits pa na na-mention ko kanina. Okay? So, for withdrawal due to non-medical reason, the term life insurance coverage will automatically be discontinued. Okay? And Kaiser reserves the right to discontinue the health benefits and return all available unused health funds at any time without notice. Now, I'll be asking you, paano ba gustong magkaroon ng healthcare fund na 1.2 million in 20 years? So, di ba marami sa atin ang gusto naman talaga ang magkaroon din ng health fund. Pero I will be sharing with you the 3 options then on how you can get 1.2 healthcare fund in 20 years. Option 1, you can save it in the bank. 60,000 taon-taon, so you will be getting 1.2 million. Option 2, pwede kang mag-invest sa mutual fund, 1,200 buwan-buwan sa loob ng 20 years, then you will be getting 1.2 million. Now, ano nga ba yung parehong-pareho po na scenario sa option 1 and 2 kung itong pipiliin mo? So kapag option 1 and 2 ang pinili natin, alam niyo po yung kaninang binanggit ko, alkandukot tayo. Di ba, ano kasi tayong Pinoy medyo mahina tayo sa tukso. Di ba? Kung marupok po tayo, maaaring ang mangyari habang nag-iipon tayo ng 60,000 a year or 1,200 per month, maaaring madukot-dukot natin yan. So, hindi na natin naisip yung purpose why we are saving that or why we are investing that is for us to get healthcare fund of 1.2 million. So, na-defeat na yung purpose talaga natin. So, anong nangyari? Pagdating ng 20th year, maaaring wala na tayong naipon or wala na tong ganyang amount kasi nga, nadukot na natin or nabawasan na natin. Now, if you are disciplined and you think you will not be getting this amount until the 20th year, then this option is good for you. But, if you think marupok ka, mahina ka sa tukso, nakikita mo na aabot na ng 1 million pero binawasan mo pa, pero nung binawasan mo, nung nagkasakit na tayo at kailangan na natin ng health fund, wala na tayong magamit. Kasi nga, nadukot na natin. Now, ano yung best option for us? Of course, option 3. Kasi di ba, while we are saving, we are protected. And ang good news pa, hindi 20 years mong gagawin, kundi 7 years lang. Yes, medyo malaki. Pero di ba ang option 1, 60,000. Ang sa option 2, mutual fund, 15,000 lang. Yes, pero you will be doing that for 20 years. Now, if makakapag-sacrifice ka lang for 7 years, okay, so etong example dito, 60,000 per year. Now, we have lower plan din sa 60,000, may higher plan din. So, depende po yan sa inyong sa inyong capability and of course, sa inyong goal kung anong plan ang kukuhain mo. Now, you just have to sacrifice for 7 years, but you will be protected na for the rest of your life. So, let me ask you, what option do you prefer? Do you prefer option 1 and 2? And if you think you are well-disciplined, then go for it. But if you think na marupok ka, then go for option 3. Saan ka pa makakakita na habang nag-iipon ka, insured ka? Meron kang healthcare. While option 1 and 2, nag-iipon ka lang. Pero pag may nangyari sa atin, are we protected? Meron bang sasagot ng hospitalization natin? So, it's really wise po na if we are getting an option 3 na whereas, kumpleto na po. Ito na yung magkukumpleto sa ating solid financial foundation. Now, there's a lot more. Actually, bonus na lang po talaga yan, yung ating insurance and investment. Kasi imagine, di ba, we are getting the same amount on the 20th year. Now, of course, kapag nagamit man natin, is meron na tayong magagamit na alam natin na hindi gano'n na masasaktan ang bulsa natin or magkakautang pa tayo. So, talagang option 3 is the best for us. Okay? Now, here are some frequently asked questions about long-term care plan. So, how to get a Kaiser plan? All you have to do is to approach the sponsor or agent who invited you to attend this training. Okay, and what hospitals and clinics are in Kaiser's network of providers? So, all you have to do is to go to Kaiser website at kaiserhealthgroup.com and then click mo yung clinic hospitals, then ilagay mo lang doon kung saan area mo gustong tingnan. Halimbawa, you are in Mindoro, then type mo lang Mindoro, then lalabas lahat doon kung ano ba yung mga clinics and hospitals na accredited ang Kaiser card. Okay? Now, what is the eligible plan for you? So sabi ko nga, depende to sa edad mo at depende sa kakayanan mo kung hanggang magkano ba yung kaya mong ipunin for within 7 years. Okay? So for age 10 to 40, the lowest amount is 88 pesos a day or 2,647 monthly. And then kung hindi natin magamit, we will be getting 520,000 after 20 years. And of course, 41 to 50, 3,529 ang lowest for you. And then 51 to 60 is 4,412 a month. Okay? So if you want to know the other plans na available, then please talk to the person who invited you about this. Okay? So sabi nga po dito, di ba, a big part of financial freedom is having your heart and mind free from worry about the what ifs of life. Ano nga ba yung mga what ifs sa buhay natin? Napakarami po niyan. Pero ang major what if sa buhay natin, di ba? What if we live too long? Kanino tayo hingi ng tulong? Kapag meron na tayong Kaiser Long-Term Care Plan, meron tayong pension, we don't have to rely yung pangangailangan natin with others. And if we get sick, hindi mo kailangang sumiksik sa iba para lang, or sumiksik sa ospital para maggamot. Kasi we have healthcare, kahit sa ang accredited hospital, pwede mong puntahan. And if we die too soon, if something happened to us, ang family natin makakatanggap ng benefits na alam natin na hindi na tayo mag-aalala na kung paano na sila pag nawala tayo. Okay? So I hope everyone po learned a lot from me today.